I'm sleepy. Where's my chat? Oh, I did the I did the thing where I put it on the wrong fucking shit again. Hang on. Hi. Hi, everybody. Hi, 𝗂𝘂𝗧𝗏𝗧𝗏𝗧𝗏𝗧. Hi, Slyro. Good job on the first. Hi, Ivory. Hi, 𝗦𝘂𝗽𝗽𝚗𝗏. Hi, Senti. Who else is here? Hi, 𝗂𝘂𝗀𝗏. Hi, Eva from YouTube. A bit sleepy to even attend the stream. Good night. Hope this stream goes well. Thank you so much. Good night. Oh, thank you, Ashala, for the, let's see, what is that? 3 months at tier 1. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Welcome in. How's everyone's Thursday going? Thank you, 𝗦𝘂𝗽𝗏, for the 10 stream streak, too. That's crazy. It's Thursday, right? Yeah, it is Thursday. I'm a little messed up this week. Anybody else messed up from having a day off this week? Monday messed me up, and yet somehow the week seems to be going so slow. I don't know why. Your transition actually jump scared me. Why would you do that? I'm so sorry. Actually, I have another stinger too that I got on Skeb, but I haven't set it up yet. It's really cute. Maybe I'll show you guys in a sec. Yeah, I don't know how it's Thursday already. How's the music? Is the music loud? It sounds loud as fuck for me, but maybe that's just me. Maybe that's just my own personal experience. I'm turning mine down. If you guys want yours to be turned down, I will turn it down for you as well. Guys, the slot machine is broken! I'm gonna turn it off. You guys are just getting ripped off. He's evil. The week feels slow. Yeah, it does. Watching you on company time. Hell yeah. Let's go. How are you doing today? I'm doing okay. I'm tired. I got my teethies cleaned today. I went and had my dentist appointment. My teethies are so clean. And I was kind of worried because I don't know if I told you guys about the Phlox tooth lore, but I had a tooth removed when I was, like, way younger, and there's just, like, a giant void in the back right of my mouth. And, basically, they told me when you turn 18, go get an implant, and I was like, "Yeah, you're funny for that. I don't have fucking money." So I never got it done, but now this, like, my other teeth are sinking into my tooth hole. So, but they want to put in a triple crown that's like a bridge, and I'm like, I ain't doing that. Also, that's 3 grand. I'm not doing that shit. You're funny for that, though. So I've been ignoring it, so I was kinda nervous to go today because I was like, "They're gonna tell me it's sinking and I have to put it in." It's not. It's fine. It's still fine, so I can keep just putting it off indefinitely. So I don't have to pay $3,000. Triple crown sounds like an achievement. Yeah, any Genshin players in chat? I had to triple crown my teeth. Yeah, it's stupid. But everything was okay. My teeth are so clean. They always tell me that I brush too hard. They're like, "You gotta fucking relax, buddy." I scrub too hard. It feels so good. Anybody else love the feeling of fucking up their teeth? I know it's terrible for me, but and then, like, flossing your teeth, it feels so good to just fuck your teeth up. You know what I'm talking about? Anybody else agree? Any other teeth fucker uppers in chat? Or is that just a uniquely me experience? I love messing my teeth up. I gotta stop doing that, though. Floxing your teeth. Yeah, exactly, when I flox my teeth. Bloody gummies? No, my gummies weren't bloody. Welcome in, Protocol Primo. Primo raid, Chooms are here. Welcome in. Thank you so much for the raid. Thanks for bringing your community my way. Let me scroll up so I can see what the heckies you were doing. Games plus demos. What did you demo today? What did you game/demo today? For anyone who doesn't know me, my name is 𝗂𝘂𝗧𝗏𝗂𝗧𝗏𝗧𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 just yap here. We just hang out. Do you want the whole list? Sure. I wonder how many I will know. I know whenever it's like demo time, it's hard to keep up. Sometimes I don't recognize anything off the list. But I'm down to hear. Thank you so much for the raid, though. And if you have to raid and run too, no worries. But I am down to read the list. I am down for the demo list. Oh, why did that show for a second and then disappear? Also, the computer's name is Bugbot. Do you have a favorite game? I only like card games such as Midnight Club, the Fall Foliage ones, and Need for Speed, but I like watching people play other games. I think my favorite game of all time, that's hard. I really like Subnautica 1, and I really like 𝗂𝗚𝗽𝗻𝙀. I don't know how many of you have played that game. I love that game. The Adventure of Sir 𝗂𝗪𝗏, Alabaster Dawn, Schedule 1, and Motor Slice. I feel like I've heard of Schedule 1. I think my partner plays that. That's the silly, goofy little game, isn't it? Silly, goofy game where you skateboard and do potentially illegal things. Is that game? The other ones. Oh, actually, no. I know of Motor Slice too. It looks fun because I saw Yomi playing that. How were all of those? Block's big brain tutorial person. I do tutorials. Bugbot is so cute. Thank you. Bugbot says thank you. I'm surprised to see you randomly on recommendations. I have a lot of your YouTube vids bookmarked. Thank you so much for bookmarking and watching my videos, 𝗬𝗎𝗂𝗬𝗧. 𝗂𝗚𝗽𝗎 is really pretty, but I've never got to play it. You definitely should. It's so good. If you like Zelda, kind of like dungeon-y, explore-y, collect all the stuff and unlock new abilities type of game, you gotta play it. It's so good. And also the art style, we could talk forever about the art style. That's probably the number one thing people bring up about it. It's so pretty. But the story's really good too. And the combat is very unique. And it fills the void of like, I want to collect all of the things, you know? Which I love. That's important to me in a game. So probably 𝗂𝗚𝗽𝗻𝗀, Subnautica. What else do I really like? Terraria. I can go on my Steam games list and give you more if you want. Deep Rock. Speaking of Deep Rock, Deep Rock Rogue Core, how are we feeling? Hello there, Hope Vlogs is doing awesome. I am. How are you, Deadstring Official? Probably a favorite was Alabaster Dawn. It's really beautiful and plays smooth like bunder. Oh, cool. I have to check that out. I haven't heard of that one. The demo is huge too. Oh wow, that's great. Let me go check it out and add it to my little Steam list, assuming it's on Steam. And hopefully you guys don't hopefully you don't hear it. I don't know what my Steam is connected to in Wavelink, actually. Rogue Core is fun. Rogue Core is so fun. Yeah, it's been good. How are we feeling about the timer? Well, you guys have any issues with the timer? I feel like it's a little fast. I love a timer. I love a timer, like Risk of Rain timer. Totally fine. But it feels fast to me. Maybe that's just me. But it's fun. I've been enjoying it. I think it's been good. 𝗂𝗚𝗽𝗻𝗀 was awesome. Yeah, I think I didn't finish it. I kept thinking it was the end and more story happened. It is actually a decently long game. I want to say 40 to 60 hours. Pretty long. Okay. Oh, wow. This game looks beautiful. Overwhelmingly positive, too. I'm lagging. Hello, Steam? What's the plan for today? I want to play Mr. I can't talk. I want to play more Mr. Sleepy Man. But we're just gonna yap for a little bit. And then I have to get off around 9 because 𝗬𝗎𝗄𝗽 will need the office for friend time. Haven't had a chance to play Rogue Core yet. It's fun. It's good. I'm liking it. My favorite class is... What is my favorite class? I'll have to look it over. But yeah, sorry. I think I already said this, but thank you so much for the raid and for bringing your community over here. Have to say, your YouTube videos are amazing and have been a great help. Thank you so much for watching my videos. I'm glad they were helpful. I would hope they're helpful. Anyone that finds them helpful, that's what makes it worthwhile, you know? So that means a lot to me. I like the timers, but if it wasn't there, I'd be wasting everyone's time reading. Yeah, that's how I feel too. Well, that's the other problem too, right? Because I'm trying to read everything so I understand what everything does, and I like don't have the time to do that. I'm sure I'll adopt like what each thing is over time, but right now I'm like, shit, I don't know what to grab, and then I accidentally grab something that somebody else wants. Thank you for the amazing content. Thank you so much, Protocol. I go to bed, so I hope you enjoy and have fun. Thank you so much. Get some rest. Get some good sleepies. I don't mind the timer. I'm used to Roar 2, though. Yeah, I mean, same, but the Roar 2 timer isn't, like, really a timer. And also, the timer is, like...
It's a double chunk chocolate cookie!
It's a double chunk chocolate cookie! The timer in Roar 2 is, like, you have plenty of time to become aware and accustomed to the evil mode. You know? Ha 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 ha. You have plenty of time to get used to ha 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 mode. But in in Deep Rock Rogue Core, it's like everything is fun and fine and happy. And then suddenly it's in fuck you mode. Out of nowhere. It's like the worst. It's a bit much to me anyhow, but what do I know? I'm not a true gamer. I've played a little bit of every class. But I don't know what my favorite is. What are y'all's favorite classes right now? I actually really like playing Slicer, but I feel like I need to get better at him. It's like it's kind of hard to do. Also, I don't know if this is just a my pathetic little baby hands thing, but like I'm super not used to QE to like dash. It's strange. Feels weird. Feels weird on my fingies. Same, it's so weird. Yeah, I don't know, maybe I'll, like, rebind it. I'm trying to, like, trust that the devs know what they're doing. They, like, chose those keys for a reason, but to me, it feels freaky. Thank you, Ivory, for the cat mode. Hey, yo, Flux, I watched your tips and all the shorts. Pretty cool content. Thank you so much, Vertex. Welcome in. True, then boom, one-shots. Yeah, you know what the worst thing is? Is that giant, like, worm in the evil fuck you mode at the end. Is like the giant worm that just one-shots you if your friends don't grab you fast enough. Like, that's just evil. I hate it, but whatever. I've heard some complaints, like the timer and such. I don't have a problem with, like, the timer inherently, I just feel like it goes so fast. Like, me personally, I get it. It's like, it's meant to be a stressful game, okay? It's meant to be an intense game, high-intensity game. I love that. That's fine with me. Also, we're all learning the game right now. Like, anyone who's new to the game, we're all learning. So, like, I'm sure once we get used to the game, the timer will feel less stressful than it actually is. Maybe that's what we're missing out on right now. But what I will say is, like, I want at least a little bit of time to fuck off. I'm trying to go and, like, sit in the corner and ping the same fucking shit over and over again because I think it's funny. You know, I need at least a minute and a half to do that. And I feel like I don't have a minute and a half to ping dumb shit. And and, like, waste time. Not that the game should be wasting time. I hope you understand what I'm saying. There's a delicate balance in a roguelike with a timer where it's like, I need ample time to fuck off just for, like, my mental, you know? But then I also do want to feel the pressure of the game. And right now, I don't feel like I have enough time to feel pressure and also fuck off a little bit, you know? Let me ping Gold Rock. Exactly. I finally found you. Welcome in. Let's see. Pharrell Corvus. Welcome. Welcome. Sup, y'all motherfucking cuties. Hope y'all been well. Thank you, Retro Guy. I've been well. Hopefully chat has all been well too. I feel like I take half the time just picking augments and weapons. Yeah, me too. Dude, the worst thing too, I can't imagine playing with less people also because I play with my 4-stack and it's like, I have to have someone cover me while I'm reading everything in, like, a weapons crate or something, because, like, otherwise, it's like I have to stop reading and turn around and shoot something and then go back and keep reading it. Mushroom. Yeah, exactly. Mushroom, mushroom. We're rich. We're rich. Yeah, I need that. It's for my mental health. Any game with a timer needs to balance it really nicely, otherwise too stressy. Yeah, and it's early access, so and they have already, like, I'm pretty sure the day after launch, they were like, "We understand." They called it the big 3. It was, like, the problems with ammo, the problems with the timer, and then some other thing too that, like, most people were complaining about. So they're, like, aware, so that's good, you know? And I totally understand that. It's early access, so I'm sure they're gonna get it to a place where it feels more comfortable for more people. But in terms of difficulty, I think it feels good. Yeah, and all the characters feel really good. Slicer, I think, was my favorite. Next to, let's see, who else did I like? Guardian, who said they like Guardian? I saw somebody say they like Guardian. I have to scroll far. Where was that? I'm trying to find it. Morgie's said Guardian's their fave. Yeah, I like Guardian. The only character that I haven't played is Retcon because my partner has been playing Retcon a lot, so. Hi, Mr. Scary VHS. Thank you for the lurk. I thought for your mental health you just needed rock and stone. This is true. That's the basis for everything. As people get better and know the mechanics, the timer could become less stressful. Yeah, and I'm wondering, like, maybe they're just waiting for us to all get used to it. I will say my friends and I were, like, already a little bit more used to it, but, like, it still makes me a little bit sad because I'm like, I genuinely don't have time to fuck off. We're all like, okay, let's fucking go, you know, keep walking. We don't have time to talk about this. What thing do you want? I don't care. Just do it. Which makes, like, the environment stressful. Which, again, is fine. Like, we would do deep dives in, Deep Rock Galactic, and those are really fun. The ones that go up to hazard, what, 5.5 or something like that? Like, that's fun and very stressful, but, I guess it's because there's not a timer. And also because I'm not learning a new character. I've been playing the same, you know, units in Deep Rock for years now, so I obviously understand how they all work. But Recon seems fun, I just haven't tried them yet. I've had so many games where we don't pay attention and then we're like, "Huh, this seems really hard. Oh, timer." Yeah, we kinda did that at first. The first time that we played, we all wiped. Like, we died so hard because there were just so many worms just, like, grabbing us and insta-killing us. But then we realized, like, "Oh, damn, the timer actually goes really fast, and we actually can't mess around at all." We were taking our time reading everything. And also just taking in the map, you know? Like, "Oh, look at this cool little thing over here. Look at this little guy." And then it ends up with us dying because we wanted to look at the little guy for 3 seconds. Hi, Chalky Dog, welcome in. Also, hi, Grayson. Hi, I've seen you online before. I do, partake in the internet sometimes. Welcome in. Yeah, so plan for today is just, Mr. Sleepy Man. But I mean, a little yap first just to catch up. Yeah, and last week, only an hour-long stream, sorry about that. I had kind of a crazy week last week. I've been super busy trying to, like, get myself set up for inevitably losing my job. So I've been, like, meetings, also doing all of my healthcare stuff, and, like, I've just been so busy. I'm sorry, and, thank you guys for being patient with me. I haven't had the best presence lately. There's a lot happening. Yeah. Yeah. But it'll be okay. Did you say leaving your job? Oh, correction, Senti, I said losing my job. I'm getting laid off. It's fine though, trust. I have, like, some sponsorship stuff lined up, that will hopefully, like, help me for a little bit, and, YouTube kinda helps, and Twitch kinda helps, and, you know, hopefully it'll just work out, but like, aside from obviously, I'm not gonna beg for money, so, like, I have things that are not, like, you guys having to help me out, so please don't feel obligated to help me out. I think there's hope. And I will be getting, like, some severance and, some, uh my PTO paid out, so I'll, like, have a little bit to ride on while I try and figure things out, but I'm just busy as fuck right now. Sorry to hear that, that's so awful, yeah. Low-key, my company is like I don't know what the fuck they're doing, dude. It's AI shit, I'm sure. I'm sure it's partially AI shit, I'm sure it's partially just, like, them cutting costs. Yeah, and also, like, it's so disrespectful. They're like, "Oh, by the way, the last 2 months of you being here, you have to learn the new software that we use because we don't use the one that you use, so you have to use this one." Okay, yeah, no, that's fine. I'll just do the training to learn the new thing that I'm gonna use for 2 months before you fire me. Yeah, no, that's fine. And then they're also like, "Oh, also you have to clock in every day and clock out on time." I'm like, Bruh, really? Like, I'm a salaried employee, and I've been working here for 5 years, and the last 2 months before you fire me, you're like, you need to clock in. We're gonna pay you hourly. At your salaried rate, pay you hourly. Bruh. That's just rude. It's just actually rude. Sounds like the company is on its last legs. It's always 𝗂𝘂𝗽𝗽 AI. It always fucking is. I hate AI so much. I'm so over it. CEOs are letting ChatGPT do management decisions. That's what I'm saying. I don't know what they're doing. Like, actually, it is going to destroy the company, which makes me sad. The company has been taking care of me for 5 years. So while I don't love being employed by a company, you know, none of us really truly do, you know, it's been my home for 5 years. So it's really sad to see them actually just turning it into a dumpster and setting it on fire. But live your best life if that's what you want to do. I've seen no hope for them, genuinely. The work that I do, like, can be automated, but the problem is that, it's paperwork, and it's, like, written paperwork. So, like, oh, so you're telling me that the AI is gonna scan the written paperwork for patient information, and it's just gonna go, "Well, I'm sure. Surely nothing could go wrong with that. Have fun." Also, like, what are the morals of that? Like, isn't that a HIPAA violation? Are you even allowed to put fucking AI in, like, what's the deal with that? Can we talk about that for a second? The patients didn't agree to having their paperwork uploaded to fucking AI, like, I'm sorry. That seems a little sus to me. Malicious compliance do 24-hour days. Yeah, I'm pretty much, like, not to admit this online. I don't know if anyone from my job knows that I do this and watches me. So this is all hypothetical, but hypothetically speaking, I'm not gonna be giving it my all for the next 2 months. I will not be giving a fuck. OMG, is this 𝗂𝘂𝗧? Yeah, it's me. Oh my god, welcome to my stream. Bro, that happened in my job where for years I didn't have to clock in because I was salary, and then it randomly swapped to having to clock in, so I was gonna tweak out. Yeah, I'm pretty pissed about that. It's disrespectful. Oh yeah, I heard that speech too. I heard that speech too. He said, "Fuck AI." Beautiful. You love to see it. If there's no laws for it, then it's not HIPAA, right? Yeah, I guess not. This is true. We need regulation on this shit. Scanning papers are always 100% accurate. That's what I'm saying. Like, the humans can't scan the paperwork right. The humans can't scan and enter the paperwork right. Therefore, why would you expect the AI to do it? But sure, your secret is safe with us. Thank you. As someone working in a heavily regulated industry, it's really insane how much MPI we are just shoving into LLMs and not knowing where the fuck that data is going. It's genuinely scary. It's also genuinely scary the amount of people that, like, do not understand that that's what they're doing. Like, it's just the evil data harvester 3000, and you're just like, you just have it on your phone and you're actively, like, talking to it and shit. That's crazy to me. Most normies, like, they don't understand, they don't get it. I have so many family members that are like, "Yeah, you know, the other week, and I was doing this thing, and I didn't know what the fuck to do about it, so I looked and I asked ChatGPT." And my response is always like, "Please uninstall it from your phone, please." And they're like, "Why? You don't use it?" And I have to be like, "Ooh, yeah, no, I don't use it. That is the evil app. That's the evil fucking app. Please. Please uninstall it." Over here in the lands of EU, it's pretty hard with laws. You're not allowed to put any personal information in any AI service. At least that's how it was at the company I was working at. I would hope that's how it is at most places, but I here in US, it is evil. Everything is evil here. I live in the evil fuck you country. No more fucks to give song. Great moment for it. Yep. Very applicable. People are stupid. As a developer, you have to create so many security protocols and measurements to circumvent the stupidity of people. I can't even imagine, honestly. Nightmare. Certified nightmare. LLMs are stateless, but that doesn't mean data can't, it is, be saved to/by separate services. Yeah, they just be stealing that shit for sure. Anytime it's we're not doing anything with that data, they are. We all know they are. And this is topical too, because isn't Discord is rolling out the age verification shit soon? And it's like, no, we just age verify real quick and then we delete it. The third party deletes it. Trust us. And like, we know for a fact that the exact company they were going to use for it actually did not do that. Like, worst thing to ever be created. I agree. Evil app describes way too many apps right now. This is why I don't install apps ever anymore. I'm scared. I don't fucks with AI, but I'm happy that the company I work for are at least working with building a system that refuses the same water, which is helpful. My company is like, we encourage everyone to start to try to use it, and I am required to, and they said no. And they said no, and fucking shit. They said no, and I said, then I am not using it. Also true, I live in evil fuck you country. Yeah, evil fuck you country. America, yay. Didn't it already do that? It literally did already do that. Like, if you age verified on Discord already, or on, whatchamacallit, not Discord, but the whatever ID thing that they used for it, like, your information is already out there. So, you love to see it. Layumi, thank you so much for the raid. Welcome in, raiders. For anyone who doesn't know me, my name is 𝗂𝘂𝗧 𝗿𝘠. I'm a VTuber made of flesh and blood, and I do tutorial content for VTubers over on YouTube. Welcome in. How was stream? What were you up to? It should say what you were up to. I keep remembering that my bot does this automatically, and I can just see. Toho project, how was that? To be fair, the LLM companies have been pushing it so propagandally hard that I'm not surprised that regular people are adopting it. It's because they don't know any better, because it's being normalized in a not scary way. It was hell and I was playing on easy. I don't think I could ever play that game. I think my little eyeballs would die. But I was also sleepy. Ah, fair. You had the sleepy nerf. So naturally, you weren't doing as well as you could. Thank you so much for the raid, though. If you have to raid and run, no worries. Get some rest, get some sleep, get some food. But, yeah. Welcome in. We're just yapping about AI and how it's evil and ruining everything. I'll try to stay a bit. Definitely. Yeah, mad respect for playing that. I genuinely don't think I could ever play that game. My eye tracking is so bad. It would not happen. It would not work. Also, I really hate this doomer apocalypse we're living in. I think we're going to not be able to afford a PC system that we truly own. It's going to be to rent a place, rent your service, and then you'll have your work money wasted on those things. Yeah, you know, it sucks because a while back, we started to see some of those PC rental places. And that was like, actually at the time, it was, in my opinion, kind of a cool service because it was like, PCs were not as accessible as they are now. If you didn't know how to build one or didn't know someone that knew how to build one, it was like there was limited materials through which you could learn, and the market wasn't as big as it was today. And so, like, it was really cool that if you don't know anything about PCs or you couldn't afford a PC, you could rent a PC and play video games on this, like, cloud PC gaming service. I'm sure there was terrible lag for it. What do I know? I never used one, but I always thought it was cool for people who couldn't, like, pay for a PC, right? That's awesome. Get people into PC gaming who can't afford PC gaming. And now we're at a point where, like, we slowly progress through the, okay, now PC gaming is really accessible. There's so much material out there for you to learn how to build a PC. There are so many pre-build systems if you don't know how to build a PC, and if you don't care to know how to build a PC, there's, like, so many options for you. And then it exploded, and everyone PC games now, and it's awesome. And now you can't fucking buy a PC because RAM costs $1,200, which should be the cost of your entire PC build. Like, what are we doing anymore? 𝗂𝘗 thank you so much for the 5 gifted. That is not your profile picture. This shit is bugged. Hang on. It's always gotta be something's broken, huh? Let's see. I can literally see your profile picture in OBS, and it's just not working. That's awesome. I'm so sorry that your profile picture did not work, but I really appreciate the 5 subs. Thank you so much. 5 gifted subs. And for the level 2 hype train. Yo, also hi Toga, and hi Blibber Blabber. Technology moves so fast, it's insane. It really is. There's been some arcade bars opening in the UK. I love it. They're so much fun. Yeah, there's some places called Round One in the US, but I don't have one, like, anywhere near me. Hi, Flux, just wanted to pop in. Oh, my studio mode. Hi, Flux, just wanted to pop on to say thanks for all your streamer tips before I start lurking. Keep up the good job, and thanks again for helping out newbies. Thank you so much, Magnus, for stopping in. Enjoy your lurk, and thank you for being here, and thank you for watching my content. I'm just baffled how some of the PIs use our AI adverts are like, wow, you have no idea how to write emails or what to make food from burger buns, beef, and salad. Use our AI to tell you. Yeah, it's really destroying people's, like, ability to think for themselves, which is worrisome. Also, hi, Leaf. Hi, just wanted to drop some love. You honestly have helped me a bunch with my own streaming. Thank you so much, Spartini. I really appreciate that. Sorry, I was so late to your message that that came with the gift bomb. Thank you so much. Oh, and thank you so much for the gift or for the Prime sub also. That's not working? Question mark? Bugbot? Please. Please, why didn't it update? Why didn't it update? No, no. Bugbot, you're embarrassing me. Someone kill him. Do my voice commands work? Bugbot, die. Bugbot, die. Bugbot, kill your- I shouldn't say that. Bugbot, die. They don't work. He's making a fool out of me.
What you say?
Well, thank you so much for the Prime sub. I'm so sorry my printout is not working. I don't know what the deal with that is. Let me open this up. Maybe it's in this. Filters? Why are you not working? I can literally see it. It's just not updating. He's developing a will of his own and he just doesn't want to do his job. Hi, Drip Prince, welcome in. Have a similar issue with a similar thing in Wardo. Goddamn bugs. Yeah, I don't know, man. It's always something.
You as well as I can.
Yeah, this is true. Students basically fund them. We like Fortnite! We like Fortnite! I'm never changing that raid message. Everyone's always a little bit confused. I randomly got a gift sub when I wasn't even in here. Well, congrats. You won the lottery. Hot out here today. Super hot. I'm in Florida. It's hot. I'm actually on fire right now. I like that one of my friends who had a restaurant here was kinda opened has kinda opened a semi-arcade bar where you can also go out and get takeout. That's so fun! I'm jealous! Giant Post-it note is is not a bug by now, it's a feature. Cheese. Yes, I agree, cheese. Bugbot just wants to show kissy avatars? Yeah, I don't know I don't know why he's doing that. He really likes that image. He really, really likes that image. There's, like, this ancient image, like, screenshot of someone someone replying to someone else's, like, very strange image on the internet and saying, like, "I really like this image. May I save it, please?" And that's how Bugbot feels about that image. He really likes it. Whoever's profile picture that is, he just really, really enjoys it, I guess. I don't know. He heard us crap talk about AI. Yeah, maybe that's it. He got his feelings hurt. He's bothered. I'm in Florida. Is there always red blood and flesh on the floor there? Yes, there is. Yep. Isn't he called Bugbot for a reason? This is so true. That is why he's called Bugbot. Technically, he's called Bugbot because he's, like, somewhat of a parasite in a way. So he's also supposed to be, like, a bug. Like, a virus or an illness or some sort. So, you look easy to draw, the ultimate insult. I love seeing those on Twitter. When people reply to people, "You look easy to draw," like, derogatory. It's so funny. Also, thank you for the level 2 hype train. What do we get? What do we get? What's in my boxy? My boxy. Choo choo. Thank you, guys. Is Bugbot programmed to scrape through a folder on your computer with various silly images? So, he is programmed to steal from a random association of OBS sources that I have. So, yes, technically in a way. But I do vet the images to make sure there's nothing, like, sketchy, going on in there. But I do have a channel in my Discord dedicated to if you want to add images to the cycle, and then he randomly picks 3 and throws them out there every couple of minutes on his screensaver. Here's a question for you. Who do you think would win, Sonic the Hedgehog or Gojo Satoru? I don't know enough lore about either of those universes to make the right call, I don't think. Out of pure, here's how I feel. Sonic's an OG, so he would clear Gojo. That's just how I'm feeling about it. No, I don't mean to insult, it's just that your OC is simple and it's going to be fun making fan art. Oh, thank you so much. Sorry, I didn't mean to imply that you were being mean or anything. I really appreciate that. If you want to draw fan art, that's awesome, and I would obviously love to see it. I just see tons of those memes in the meme format. Sonic because I like him more, that's how I feel. Gojo, I don't have any respect for Gojo. Bugbot, no, don't pick the OBS source with my social security number on it. He's gonna share your credit card information live on twitch.tv. That's what he does best. Sonic would solo the whole JJK verse. Sonic is multiversal BTW. I didn't know that. I don't know anything about Sonic lore, which is crazy because I definitely played Sonic, like pretend Sonic on the playground as a kid. But I didn't have, like, Sonic autism. I have some Sonic OCs, but I wasn't like, I know every single thing about Sonic. Some people have the Sonic autism. I didn't have Sonic autism growing up. I think I had Pokemon autism growing up, and Avatar: The Last Airbender. Those were the ones that I was, like, really I wrote when I was 7 years old. No, 7? What? How old are you in 2nd grade? I wrote a book, a full, like, composition notebook full of OC lore, complete with correct punctuation and everything when I was 7. Or however the fuck old a 2nd grader is. Full composition notebook. I wrote a whole story. Atla mentioned, hell yeah. So good. Timeless classic. Everyone should be required to watch that, to be honest. Sonic lore is crazy because only a super tangential part of it appears in the actual games. The rest comes from fucking wherever. That's what I'm gathering, because when I think of Sonic, I think of the games, and I'm like, I don't really know what's going on in those games. Like, they just, like, run around and collect coins, you know? I'm sure there's an overarching story in some of them, but I wouldn't know. Your commissions are sold on coffee. Are you super booked up? Oh, so I kind of take commissions on, like, a case-by-case basis. It depends on how busy I am, so I don't just, like, have them open all the time. Probably starting in July/August, I will, like, open some miscellaneous slots, but if you want, you are free to email me, like, what you're interested in getting, nessflocks@gmail.com, and you can just ask me at, whatever you're looking for, and I'll let you know. Sorry to make it more complicated for you. Otherwise, just, wait until they go live on one of those sites, VGen or Coffee, and then, you'll get a notification for it. But if you want to know now, feel free to email me. I just tend to take them as I have time for them. Sonic is so busted he fought gods who would erase timelines and destroy the wider multiverse, and Sonic defeated them all. I did not know this about Sonic. That's pretty cool. Sounds like he does indeed clear Gojo. See, after 2 business days and 3 packs of cigarettes and 3 cans of Monster Electronic Girl. Okay, be careful. maybe try 2 packs of cigarettes. 500 cigarettes. I 100% had Pokemon and Dragon Ball autism. Yeah, Dragon Ball. I didn't have Dragon Ball autism, but I know a lot. That was a common one too. That was a good one. For a subathon reward, you'll be reading your OC lore from middle school on stream. You know, I probably still have it. Yeah, oh god, I don't know that I could do that to myself. That's a good subathon goal, but to embarrass myself that well on live, it'd have to be that'd have to be one of the higher up goals. Was just browsing your artwork and it was interesting, and no worries. Thank you so much. No, there's no VGen link. My VGen isn't set up. I still need to do that. Actually, Leaf was kind enough to hook me up with a VGen code. So I have a VGen, I just haven't had the time to set it up. But I will, because I'm gonna be jobless, bitchless and jobless in July. So like I will have that set up. I need to set up like a shop and start selling stuff so that I have like a little bit more passive income. Do you guys have anything that you want to purchase from people's VGen shops that I could mayhaps create? Also, thank you for all of the follows, by the way, guys. I tend to not call out follows individually because I know that some people get scared. Scared. And I don't want to scare you. Hey, you're cute. Thanks. That's a cute emote. Welcome in. BTW, did you know that Sonic had a band in one of the multiverses? No, I did not know that. Why am I learning so much about Sonic today? I have a couple of friends that are like active in the Sonic community and I don't even know any of this. I feel like I should. I'm such a fake friend. Hey, I love your TikTok videos. Thank you so much. I had a secret that I must tell you. Oh, I see that was the opener for the "you're cute" emoji. I get it now. Thank you. Speaking of coffee, yours has old social URLs. Probably should change at some point. Let me add that to my my list of things to do. I've got to add that. Stream notes. Update. Update. I can't type. Ooh, wow, update. Update. Update coffee social links. Thank you. I'll do that. I will do that later. Could you by chance whisper me that email or a link? Oh yeah, it should be here. Let me type it up. Should be this. Your new clip on the VTS notes has been making the rounds in my circle. Ooh! I'm sneaking around. I'm eating the cables. I'm eating the drywall. I need to do more stuff with the VTS nodes. The Necograph stuff is really cool. Actually, VNyan has nodes for VTube Studio now as well. I don't think there's documentation up. I checked. And it wasn't live. There wasn't like a live update documentation for it yet. So I'm kind of pending that unless Suvi doesn't want to put that up yet. I think she said she was pending something, like she's still fixing something for it. So, but now out of nowhere, we have 2 places that we can do nodes in, which is really exciting. Very cool. But I need to mess with it more. I might do a full video on it, or maybe I'll do a full video on both of them. One VGen idea I loved, scrungly sketch that's in meme format. Oh, I would love to do shit posts. Like, do you guys want your own custom cheese? You guys know the cheese image of me? I'll do cheese YCHs. Where's the cheese? Let me show you guys the cheese for anyone who hasn't seen it. I feel like shit posts give me life, but then, like, I feel like it's kinda hard to monetize shit posts. So then I've never really, like, taken shit post comms, but, like, don't you guys wanna become a cheese like this? Well, don't you just wanna order one of these from me and become a cheese? Or what else do I have? Oh, this? Hang on, let me find it. Wait, let me read this. Let me read this message, and then I'll find the other funny one. BTW question: when rigging a model on my own, should I rig the glasses as part of the model, or should I rig them as an item? Because in the future, I need to rig my new model, don't have money to pay for someone, and I don't want to pay brokers for it. I would just rig the glasses on your model. Because you can just include a toggle that will let you swap them on and off if you want to swap them on and off. The only benefit to having them as an item would be if you will have another model that can use the same glasses like asset, as in like the drawing actually fits to the other model as well. Then if you draw them and rig them as an item by themselves, then you can use them on any model that you want, which is kind of cool. But if you're just doing one model, I would just rig it onto the model itself. Yo, hit me with that shitpost VTuber model. Yeah, like the Sage model. Everybody loved that stupid ass Sage model. People were commenting like, "Where can I buy this?" And I'm like, "You would like to spend money? This is what they're talking about." They want to spend money on this? You want to buy this? You want to spend money on this fucked up thing? Look at how it walks. It's fucked up. Like, but I mean, if this is what the people want, if they want a shitty, fucked up model, like, I could totally do a YCH for this garbage, if you guys want garbage YCH. Hi, Vengeful Master Corruption. Welcome in. Let me become normal again. And hopefully my tracking isn't broken. It loves to break when I switch models. It's not broken, thank God. Hey, yo, welcome in, Gummy Bud. What is that? Fuji Reactive shitpost. Become a cheese. That'll be my next Fuji. Become cheese. You would get a Skrunkly model from me, Senti? I would be honored to make you a Skrunkle. The Sage model was great, thank you. I'm not sure what I came into, so I don't quite know the vibes. The vibes are a little strange and off-putting. I feel like is the best way to put it. I don't want to call myself, like, wild and crazy because I feel like I'm not the most boisterous VTuber, so, like, I don't know that that's inherently fitting, but I do feel like I'm strange and off-putting. So if you like that energy, you're welcome to stay and hang out. Hello, my friend named Penis. Hi, Vico. Let me give Vico a shout out. Did you guys see my Elgato panel? By the way, Vico/Arcscape drew my new Elgato panel at the bottom of my Twitch about me, and it looks so beautiful, and he did such a wonderful job. Let me press this button to make things easier for myself instead of having to manually do this because I have a dedicated button to do this for me instead. And then I click on Stream Manager, and then I do a shout out. Shout out. Pico, the ghost. We love Elgato. Pico Elgato. Did I do this right? I always get worried that I did everything wrong. Yeah, go check out Vico/Arcscape. Yeah, you did a wonderful, beautiful job. Your art is absolutely beautiful, Vico. Vico's also a silly little goober that streams, so go check him out. I'd love to do one. Do you have a VGen? I do have a VGen, it's not set up right now. I'm kind of, like, making, trying to decide what I want to list on VGen as my first VGen stuff because I haven't had the time to set it up, but now I need money soon. So I need to like take comms actually. Another 30 cables to Bugbot, please. I'll do that next time just for you. Just to make drawing him even easier. And they'll all be intertwined in different colors with different markings on them, just so that it's way easier for you to draw. Why is your channel description just spaghetti? I made it that like probably 10 years ago, and I don't think I'll ever change it. I think I have to hard commit at this point. I can't just remove that. It's part of my brand. It's like my channel points too. Could I make my channel points like tissue samples or something, like thematic? Could I make my channel points vertebrae or bones or something like that? Yes, but it's spaghetti, and I feel like I should just leave it like that. It's so on brand because it means nothing, and I think that's beautiful. I'm made of spaghetti. Yeah, exactly. That's the real reason. It felt so good to draw him. I totally didn't redo the cable like 5 times. I'm so sorry, Vico. Thank you for tolerating Bugbot's cables. You did a wonderful job. I followed, so I'll see you when you post up. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Yeah, I was thinking, so like we got this. I think I'm just gonna do shitpost stuff to start because it feels good to draw shitposts. A little cheese. You guys can have a cheese. I was gonna show you guys this too. Where is it? Oh, we got Skrunkle. But I feel like somebody else invented Skrunkle, so I would feel bad like taking comms to draw Skrunkle when like this is someone else's invention. Unless I had explicit consent from the original Skrunkle maker. We got Skrunkle. What else do we have? Yeah, Cheese Block is original though. Like this is some OG shit. Cheese Block. This is the Phlox original. Cheese Block guy. And then I actually have, where is it? Let me find it. I want to add this as a video, however, I'm afraid it will be very loud and disturb you guys. I don't know about the volume in OBS, it might be really loud. I'm kind of worried. Do I have just a GIF? I think I have it in GIF form. Here, this. I have this rigged kind of like a YCH inside of Live 2D, so technically I could just like make these for anyone. Why are you pausing before looping? Keep going. Why do you do that? Strange little GIF. Strange little guy. Dang, all those links and no Discord. Gummy sad. Oh, Gummy do here. I thought it was gonna not work for a second there. Oh, I lost hope. You say in your lore that you live in a flesh planet. The description makes me think you live in a giant spicy meatball. That's why it's funny because the flesh planet lore is like kind of a recent thing, but the spaghetti thing has always been a thing. So that's why I'm like, you know, it's kind of thematic. It's not completely unmatched to my theme. What about the little Fuji you use? Yeah, I could do those too. The dumb little idiot guy. Where is he? Where are you, dumb little idiot guy? This guy? I could do this too. I could just list them all in the same thing and just charge X amount for them. Stupid little dumb idiot. And then I would just like exclusively draw shit posts of myself. Or this. I love this stupid image. It's so funny. This is that cool, what is it called? Cool guy? Chill guy. Chill guy. It's the chill guy meme. But also I think Chill Guy said that the person who made Chill Guy doesn't want people to make Chill Guy merch. But I think they were talking about like literally Chill Guy, like the original Chill Guy. So maybe this would be safe. I think it's just mostly because, like, evil people were trying to capitalize off of the silly little meme that everybody was enjoying. But yeah, here, wait. Guys, cover your ears. Okay? Cover your ears. Take your headphones off for a second, because this video might be really loud. But I did a YCH. Well, like, I didn't do a YCH. I sent Scrap a shitpost. I don't know if this is loud. Hopefully it's not. But I, like, drew the, like, getting hit by a train for Scrap. Oh, there's no audio. Okay. Hopefully you guys can't hear it. Is it really loud? Anyway. So I could easily draw you guys getting hit by a train. That's cute and loud. I literally can't even hear it myself. I'm so sorry. This is why I gave you guys a warning. Hopefully you heeded my warning. Why is it loud for— I don't have my monitor on, I guess. The way that I can't even hear it, it's just blowing your eardrums out, and I'm completely unaffected. Was on super loud. Great, great. Everything always works exactly as intended. Yeah, Chill Guy's great. Yo, this Flux low-key don't give a fuck. Kind of, yeah. Any tips for sleeping 2 hours right now? Is there an instant sleep with this simple trick method? What do I do when I need to instantly sleep? I don't do that. I hear that you're supposed to, if you go through every body part, like if you start by, like, thinking about your toes and relax your toes, and then relax your feet, and then relax your ankles, and then relax your calves, and then relax your thighs, and, like, as you do it, you mentally note which thing you are actively, like, choosing to relax and let go on. Supposedly, that's supposed to help you fall asleep. Does it work for me? No. I'm neurotic, so it doesn't help me personally, but could you try that, hypothetically speaking? Yes. Will it work? Maybe. Happy birthday! What the hell? It's not my birthday. Thank you. Thank you for wishing me happy birthday. Thank you, thank you. You know, I've been waiting for someone to notice that it's my birthday. It's not my birthday, guys, no, it's not my birthday. Not my birthday. It's actually not my birthday. This isn't me trying to cover up that it's tickling my toes. Ooh, I'm touching your toes. I got an idea for something, but I need to know what's your favorite animal. Are you gonna draw me as a furry? Are you gonna draw me into a fursona? I'm blue. No, it's not my birthday, Preach. No. No, 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 no. No. No, thank you for the bits, though, for making me blue. My favorite animal. Oh, fuck, we got ads. You guys have— Oh, Bugbott's so cute. I forgot he even does that. It's because the word happy was in the phrase, so he did the cute eyes. He went squinty. So cute. Okay, I'll reveal my favorite animal after ads. I'll keep it a secret. I don't want to say it while there's ads in case—
However, you forgot my birthday.
When's your birthday, Leaf? Is it your birthday? It's not my birthday. Stop saying happy birthday. That is a good bit, though. This isn't me covering it up, trying to be like, no, haha, no, haha, it's not my birthday, guys, haha. It's actually not my birthday.
Hey, chat, did you know that in terms of male human
No,
female
no.
breeding,
No,
is the most
no,
compatible
no.
for humans?
No.
Party face emoji.
Nope.
CCCCC.
No, no, Vaporeon breeding. No. Nope. No, we're not doing that. Why not? Look in the mirror and ask yourself that question.
Happy smiley face emoji. Birthday cake emoji.
Bye. He's so
𝘂𝙬𝗫𝙬.
cute.
Happy smiley face emoji. Birthday cake emoji. 𝘂𝙬𝙬𝙬𝙬.
Happy birthday cake emoji. Thank you for the bits, Preach. Also, hi, 𝗙𝘂𝗧, welcome in. Mods, get that guy. Yeah, I didn't tell you guys the story of Leaf and I trying to get— Leaf was trying to get this streamer bot action to work in his chat, and it was basically like— also literally insane, whoever made this widget for StreamerBot. It basically has its own UI that pops up when you want to work with it, and it lets you give people like temporary access to send links. So Leaf and I were trying to get it set up in his chat, and we were trying to get it to not ban me when I would send a link when I had access rights, and no matter what we were doing it all wrong, and it just kept banning me. And well, not actually banning me, but it was really funny because we set the message to say, mods, get this guy. And so I basically got killed by Leaf's bot like 100 times that evening while we were setting it up. And also, the image that I kept sending a link to, I was looking for an image because the reason why we were doing this is so that Leaf could show an image on screen on Twitch. And I was like, let me just pull up an image URL real quick. And the first thing that I found on Twitter was an image of someone's sushi with flamin' hot Cheetos on it. So I just kept getting temp banned for sending like Cheeto sushi. It was very silly. Also, let's see. Is it my birthday? No, it's not my birthday. I'm going to TwitchCon today, and one of the people that is ogging, OGing. What is ogging? What is that? Going. Oh, not me taking it literally. Ogging. I'm like, God damn, I got an Urban Dictionary this one. I gotta keep up with the times. Gonna cosplay as 𝗂𝙂𝗽𝗏. I asked them if they knew, but when they said, what are you talking about? Which is the correct answer, for they 100% knew. Never cosplay 𝗂𝙂𝗽𝗏 for that reason. Thank you, Preach. It's not my birthday. It's not my birthday. Thank you for the bits. I really appreciate it. It's not my birthday, though. How am I doing? I'm pretty good. How are you, 𝗙𝘂𝗧? I'm ogging. Hey, I'm ogging over here. Augie and the cockroaches, stop. That is the most obscure Germa reference ever. Anybody know that clip of Germa? Does anybody know what I'm talking about? What Pinky mentioned? A very merry on birthday
to you.
Thank you, Preach, for the 1,000 bits. You're a May baby? No! No! I talked about this before. My birthday is IRL. I won't give you any additional information. I'm an Aquarius. Thank you, Leaf. Oh, Leaf's profile picture worked. Thank you, Leaf, for the 2 months at tier 1. Thank you so much. Happy early birthday. Thank you. It's quite far in advance. Did you sub, Pinky? Did I miss that? Thank you, Zat, for the Prime sub. I really appreciate it. Not today, live stream. Yeah, sometimes Bugbot just, I don't know, he just hates me. Chat lied. Yeah, I'm sorry, guys. Yeah, I'm an Aquarius IRL, and so I've made my VTuber birthday in air quotes just the day that I debuted. But then I'm like, now I'm missing out on having 2 celebratory days because I made my VTuber birthday in air quotes the same day as my debut. So I'm like, maybe I should just invent a new birthday. But I don't know what to pick for it, and I would have to do it for the following year because I don't want to randomly this year be like, by the way, my birthday's tomorrow, you know? That seems scummy, so I wouldn't do that, but I'm tempted to do the switch up. You're welcome, you always brighten up my day. Oh, thank you so much. I'm glad. Let's see if it works for you, 𝗂�ey𝗧. Oh, what the Why? Literally, what even happened? What even happened? He scammed you. I know why that happened, but yeah, thank you, 𝗂𝗧, for the 17 months. Thank you so much. 𝗂𝘚 has a bug, when does he not? I think I know what happened, though. I think 𝗂𝘚 waving to say hi is not in the 𝗂𝘚 screen's animations queue, which means that when it plays that animation, it's probably overriding the other one, which I don't even think it should, because I think you can play 2 animations at the same time in VTube Studio, unless I'm wrong. I guess that's something that I should know as the VTube Studio tutorials guys. But, I really thought that it would not overwrite it, but maybe it is. So let me just add bot message follow wave. 𝗂𝘚 wave. There we go. Let me add this to the screen's queue. Queue 𝗂𝘚 screen. Oh no, queue subscription printer queue. Maybe that will fix it. I'm so sorry. Sorry to rip you off. Sorry. Also, thank you, Preach, for the, what is this? 304 bits. What dictates where 𝗂𝘚 is looking? He is on an animation. But also, he has a little bit of physics tied to his head as well. So if I move my mouse up and down, he does like a little bob. There's just like a little bit of a physics tie from my mouse. So when I move my mouse around, he bobs ever so slightly. Just a neat little detail. But yeah, most of his movement is on an animation. It's just on a 1 minute long autopilot. He looks around at stuff. Thank you for saving him. Ned Bigby, Ned's Declassified School Survival Guide was such a great show. It was. Banger. Yeah. I don't have the Ned Bigby hair on this model, though. Ned Bigby #1 fan. No, it's not my birthday. No. It's every Thursday. My birthday is every Thursday. I turn 52 every time, every year I turn 52 years older. Can we have that as a subathon goal? What? Today's 𝗂𝘚's birthday? Whomstov. What for the subathon goal? Wow. What, am I supposed to know? I'm so uncultured, I don't know. Minecraft YouTuber? Oh, that explains it. I don't really watch Minecraft YouTube, but happy birthday to 𝗂𝘚's lab. Happy birthday. I watch all of your videos. I watch YouTube videos and Minecraft. Steve, Chicken Jockey. I don't keep up with Minecraft, guys. Sadly. Wrong type of Minecraft YouTuber. What am I supposed to say? What am I supposed to say? I love speedrunning Minecraft. What else is there in Minecraft? I love building. Huge builder guy here. I love blocks. Yeah, you know, guys, Minecraft. I love Minecraft. Huge Minecraft guy right here. I love to get my devices and go into the mines and collect objects to beat the game and go in the Nether and kill the Wither, and then I ride the Ghast, and I don't fall in the lava. Yep, and I kill the Ender Dragon, and I also build, and I like shapes and colors. Yep. Thank you, Halby, for the tier 1 sub at 28 months. Halby, that's crazy. Welcome in, Halby. How are you? Vintage story? Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I can play some Minecraft every now and then. I'm just not deep in the Minecraft world. I like playing Vintage Story. And but don't get me wrong, like I get addicted to Minecraft once every couple of years for like a period of 2 months, as everyone does, right? You can't deny that. Like that's like everybody does that. Like at least once every 2 years or so, you have to get addicted to Minecraft for 2 months. It's just how it is. It's just like a law. So I'm not immune to that. I just don't regularly play it. Hi, this is John Minecraft. I love Minecraft. I love mines and I craft. Exactly. You love Vintage Story. Vintage Story is so good. I'm gonna play it soon-ish because there's been a big update, and I think, well, 𝗂𝗄𝗽 would know better than I would. We were kind of waiting for the mods to update, but they might be updated at this point in time, and then we could play. We'll probably start a new world. Very excited for that. I love Vintage Story. I got addicted right now, and it's the best time because they will have a panel at TwitchCon. Oh, that's fun. I miss conventions. I want to go to a convention. I love MomoCon. Did anyone go to MomoCon? I saw there was like so many VTubers at MomoCon this year. I didn't go, obviously. But I love MomoCon. It's such a great venue and it's in such a good area. And I was having FOMO. Everybody that I know was at MomoCon this weekend, or was it 2 weekends ago? This past weekend? Ah, such a good con. You love MomoCon? MomoCon is so good. FOMOCon. Yeah, exactly. FOMOCon. I was sad. And also, yeah, Bugbot can run Minecraft. Bugbot can run anything, technically. Thank you, Candyman, for the 10 stream streak. Wow, that's crazy. Got over my Minecraft obsession, but make no mistake, I craft and I craft and I craft hard. Can he run? No, he doesn't have legs. No running. Thank God he doesn't have legs. He would be a menace if he could. I would have loved to get to 𝗂𝗬𝗎. I have the most FOMO ever right now. Oh yeah, is 𝗂𝗬𝗎 this weekend? I think. I keep seeing 𝙬𝙁 posting about it. Actually, I see a lot of people posting about it. I think 𝗂𝗬𝗎 is a little far for me, but it looks like a big fun convention. I heard MomoCon was great, but somebody said Atlanta sucked. I think the area, like MomoCon is close to Centennial Olympic Park, which is like a huge, beautiful park, and there's some good food around, and Atlanta in general is like obviously a big city, so there's a lot of fun stuff. So if you don't want to like do convention stuff all the time, you don't have to. But that being said, also because there's a huge park there.
I'd go to MomoCon with you.
Thank you, Bugbot. That means a lot to me. Yeah, so it's very walkable, which for a convention is not like always the case, because a lot of cons that are in big cities, it's kind of like sussy. If they don't have like a pedestrian bridge or something like that, it's like kind of stressful to walk around. Because it'll just be like one parking garage and then everybody who doesn't get there at 8 in the morning.
I'd run this whole stream.
Hi, Barry! How are you? Welcome in. Guys, you need to check out Barry, by the way. Barry is like very transparent about owning a business and all of the stuff that goes into making acrylic charms and merchandise and stuff like that. Absolutely amazing content. And also, what are your pronouns, Barry? I don't want to misgender you. Let me double check. Barry makes beautiful art, though. Um, 𝗂𝗫 good. Okay, so definitely go check her out. She's great. But welcome in. What was I saying? 𝗂𝘂𝗀𝗄𝐺 is walkable, and I hate when I go to a convention and, like, if you don't get to the parking garage early enough, then you, like, have to park somewhere that is very far away and, like, low-key does not feel like a safe walk while you're in cosplay. Hate that. Hate that. 𝗂𝘂𝗀, though? Very walkable. You could stay at a hotel a mile away, and it's walkable because you just walk through Centennial Olympic Park, and it's, like, fine. Yeah. My regular Minecraft addiction has started, and I made a server for it to play with people. Yeah, I kinda wanna do that with Vintage Story. Just, like, pay for a big server. I wanna say thank you for the tutorial vids that you made. Did I already read that? Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Thank you for watching my videos. I was thankful the con I went to had good shuttles from the packing or parking from the packing after the garage filled up. Yeah, that's good too. There's a convention that I really, really love. I think it's probably one of my favorite conventions. It's called Holiday Matsuri. It's in Orlando, Florida, and I haven't been since they changed venues, but the old venue had shuttles for everything, and that was very nice, 'cause not every con has that. I guess it's dependent on the hotel mostly. I've hardly been to any conventions. Javi, go to a con with me. It'd be pretty far. Pretty far for you to go to a con with me. But you should do it. I will say MomoCon had its moments for me. It's not felt super safe lately, but I definitely hope they grow security since it's growing in popularity. Yeah, Momo started way smaller. I have a friend that's, like, from Atlanta, and she said that MomoCon used to be, like, the tiniest baby con back in the olden days. And now it's huge. Oh, another question, if I may. Should I gather VODs to check material and stack on stuff to post, or should I go day by day? I'm scared of having days where there's not really much worth clipping and get a sudden halt. My humble opinion is that consistency is the most important thing. So if you post, like, if you only get one good clip from a VOD and you stream like once a week, then just like post once a week and that's totally fine. If you feel like you can pull a couple of clips, like for me, I feel like I can usually pull, some people will pull 20 clips from a VOD. Gooner. But some people will pull like 20 clips from a VOD, and I don't do that. One, I don't have the time for that, and two, I don't know, I just don't always like, if something's not super funny, I just generally don't clip it, or if it's super not interesting, I just don't clip it. So depending on like how many clips you pull, you could have a consistent output of shorts, but if you're worried about maybe one week your VOD is, like, not too exciting or something, and you're, like, worried you won't have enough, then yeah, stockpiling is great. Or if you're worried about that too, let's say one week you have, like, you do a really good, super energetic stream, you can clip, like, 5 clips from it, and the next week you don't. If you anticipate that, like, you'll have an off week or something like that, maybe keep the 5 clips, post to the first week, post to the second week, so you kind of give yourself a buffer period to where you can still be consistent posting, but then you don't have to worry necessarily about, like, generating something new as well. So, kind of case by case basis depending on the person. But yeah, I like to stockpile content when I can and then post uh, I mean, right now I'm not daily posting anymore, obviously, but I try my best to be relatively consistent. Oh, you're in MA right now? Oh, damn. Only here for 2 more months. Come to Florida. Need to go to more cons once I sort out my employment situation. That's how I feel too, 𝗂𝘂𝗽𝘂. A close friend of mine was like, "Yo, you wanna go to Hallmat?" And I was like, Holiday Matsuri, by the way, for short. The con in Orlando. And I was like, "Fuck yeah. However, I don't know if, like, I'll be able to make that work." And she was like, "Wait, what do you mean? Why wouldn't it?" And I was like, do you remember the whole thing about, like, my job?" She's like, "Oh, fuck. I forgot. Oh my god." So, a little sussy to just, like, randomly plan something like that, but Hi, drooling gremlin. Anime NYC was last year was my first con. Definitely need to find why y'all. I can't read streamers versus reading. Anime NYC was my first con. Definitely need to find time to go more though. I've never been to that con, but I know someone that used to go regularly, and it sounds really nice. That's a big con. I went to Anime Expo once. Guys, I was not impressed. Did not like that con. I did not enjoy that con. I thought it was a clusterfuck. And it was dangerous. And so overpacked. The fire marshal got called. There were too many fucking people. Like, that's not normal. Why are we overselling tickets? I was like, no way this does what it says. Yeah, it does not do what it says. But yeah, schedule is the most important. Phlox is so cool. Thank you, 𝗂�ey𝗫. You could also try their penis challenge. This is true. You could try the penis challenge. If you need some filler content. Thank you, Preach, for the 1001 bits. Yeah, if you haven't already done the penis challenge, you're welcome to do it. You don't have to use the hashtag penis challenge hashtag if you're worried, though, about coming off as a strange freak. There's no obligation to credit anything, but I do have 30 days worth of prompts for you to practice just like scripted content with if you're interested. Yeah. Went to MA once, I'm not allowed back. Oh, good to know. I wonder what happened. What did you do? That's all I got time for tonight. Goodbye, Blue Streamer. Have a good rest of the stream. Thank you, Toga. Thanks for stopping by. Get some rest. It's not my birthday. It's not my birthday. Flux, if I get my better con walk set up too, I'll hit you up and see if you want to join me for one digitally. Oh my god, that would be so cool. Hell yeah. Was Anime Expo the one that had viral clips of people being shoulder to shoulder on the escalator? Probably. Although I think a lot of cons are like that nowadays because every venue oversells tickets. Like, they should not be selling as many tickets as they are. And yeah, it's always ridiculously packed. Even at cons that used to be, like, less big, they're just bad now. They're well, not bad. I mean, cons are always fun, like, no matter what, but they're all like that now, I fear. I guess you would know, Barry. You table at cons regularly, don't you? Has it seemed worse for you in terms of crowding? Day 5 of sharing random facts and random streams. Did you know that in the very center of every galaxy there's a supermassive black hole that acts like a filter for gas instead of sucking everything in? It makes everything orbit around it, just like how the sun orbits the Earth around us. I have shared wisdom. Bye. Goodbye, Adam. Thank you for your random knowledge. Actually, I did know that, funny enough. I went to school for astrophysics. That's the most stupid Phlox lore for anyone who didn't know that. So I strangely did know about the supermassive black hole bullshit. It's stupid. I hate space. You can get a penis if you join the Discord. This is true. We do have penis tag. Gotta go, cool stuff you do. Thank you so much, Gummy. Have a good morning, evening, or what's the third one? Night. Morning, afternoon, or evening. Or night. I actually swapped my tag to penis because it's way too cool not to have. That's what I'm saying. Don't you want your name to say penis next to it? Holy shit, I've watched one of your videos. I'm starstruck. You're awesome. Thank you so much. 𝗦𝘂𝗽𝗽𝗫 Fly? Thank you. Penis for all. The last time I went to a big con was 2009, so I barely have a time frame of reference. The Midwest cons for me. Techo is not tiny, but not huge either. Oh, okay, okay. I can say WeebCon wasn't as packed as that, but some of the floor was super tight. Yeah, Anime Expo was, like, so person to person, and this when I went, it was what, 2021? Maybe 2022? So this was like, guys, reminder, the pandemic is not over. COVID is still happening, okay? However, this was peak, like, we had terrible COVID numbers at the time. Or I shouldn't say terrible, but it was like during a period where we'd have like recovery for a little bit and then we'd get a spike. This was during a period where I had scheduled this out when it was like, we're in a recovery period. And then as I'm getting to Anime Expo, it was like, oh, fuck, we're getting a spike. Okay, so I masked that whole convention because I was like, I'm not fucking with this. I don't want to get sick. And so it was like, no one was masking at this con, and it was so packed like sardines that they had to call the fire marshal and have them clear out space. It was so bad. It did not feel safe at all. If you fell over, you would be trampled. That convention is so unsafe. And not to mention, I don't know if AX still does this, but AX does a lot of their lines outside because the crowding is so bad that they can't fit all of the people inside to do their lines. Which means that if you are disabled to any degree at all, you have to sit outside in California heat waiting for your panel. And they don't even have water. They do not have water tables or water stations. At least they didn't this year. Which is batshit to me. You're telling everyone to wait outside with no cover and no water. And no way to move around people? That's insane. So unsafe. Studied astrophysics and now you live on a meatball. Yeah, pretty much. Hope I don't get it proficient enough in Norse to take a physics degree when I'm over there. You should! Physics is fun! Fly is fine, yeah, thank you. Awesome. I was definitely glad my outfit to be a VTuber cosplay included a mask. Yes, true, that's very smart. Can ask Phlox to mentor you for your physics degree. I can't say I remember that much from that period of time, but I did learn some things about physics for a period in my life. Thanks for the PNG tuber with VTube Studio tutorials. I got mine finished and set up and used today. That's so awesome, Static Animations. I'm glad it was helpful to you. How, did you debut? Did you debut today, or are you just, like, finished with it and able to use it now? That's so exciting! Astrophysics, you're my people. Yeah, I did study astrophysics. It was stinky. It was very interesting and challenging and kept my brain occupied, but obviously I don't work in the physics field. The problem for me was that and maybe this is a universal experience, maybe it's worth talking about in case anyone can relate. I had to work through college, and the problem with needing to work through college to pay for college is that most internships do not pay you, which means that to get experience in the field, you need to tank the loss of payment in most cases. And if you don't, then maybe you'll get minimum wage, which in the US is literally $7. So, and I was working at a restaurant because at a restaurant you can, depending on, you know, if people are nice that day and if you're nice and you're in a good mood and you do your job well, you can make upwards of $20, $30 an hour. So that's what I did through college. And because of that, every time that I would interview for a job or apply for a job, they'd be like, well, why don't you have any lab experience? And I'd be like, because I fucking couldn't. Like, so ultimately I don't work in physics because I had no like actual lab experience because I kind of didn't have the ability to do that because all of the lab work that I could have done was either not paid or paid terribly. So I work in fucking health care. In the health industry instead. Which I'm always gonna be salty about, because I feel like I could have belonged there, but, you know, sometimes that's just how it is. Why is there, like, a blue shadow behind me? I'm just noticing this. Why is there a blue shadow back there? How do you do a debut? You just, tease your model. I mean, you don't even have to do that. I think debuts are overrated. Most people, what they do is they tease their model and they tease the day that they're gonna debut their model, and then when they debut on stream, you talk about yourself, and you talk about your model, and you talk about the work that went into it, and your lore, and what your plans are, and what your goals are, and, like, basically just an about me presentation. It's kind of fun to do, but there's no requirement. I was just curious if you did. Block's talking serious stuff while becoming a chungus every second, yeah. I wouldn't have it any other way. Also, hi, Eddie. Yeah, there are so many layers to the American experience that are based on generational wealth. Yeah, there really are. And, like, it sucks. I mean, it just sucks. That's as much as I can say, right? I feel like there's like, saying that is good because there's probably other people that have had a similar experience that don't get to talk about it because, we don't really have time to talk about experiences like that, you know? So hopefully someone can relate. Um, but yeah, there's a lot of that. It's especially bad here. Yeah, it is. I'll keep it in mind. Thanks for the info. Yeah, of course. I mean, we're in an economical crisis right now. I don't know about gas prices in the US, but here they kind of almost doubled overnight 3 months back. Yeah, it's pretty bad here too. $4 to $5 a gallon probably in most places. Maybe in California or like in the West Coast it might be like 6 or 8. They're definitely a good bit higher now than they have been. But the grand irony of Trump's war is that we're kind of in insulated from it. Uh, I hate the world right now. How do you deal with eczema breakout? That's a great question. Do you also have eczema? I feel like you must have watched my 90 days video if you know about my eczema. For me, I try to avoid steroids. I do have a steroid prescription, but you're like I have a steroid prescription because my doctor was like, "Here's some steroids," and didn't say anything about it. And if you watch anything on like eczema YouTube, like eczema social media, people will be like, "Never use steroids. They're bad for you." So I have a steroid cream if it's really, really bad and I'm desperate. And then I also have like hydrocortisone, like low percentage to like help with the discomfort. But in general, what I do is just lotion and you want, like, unscented lotion. Although what I will say is there is a lotion by First Aid Beauty. What is it called? Let me pull up what it's called. Do they even make this anymore? Oh my god, I'm gonna be so sad. What'll I do when mine runs out? No. Do they not make it anymore? No. Well, they have the regular one anyway. So, First Aid Beauty makes a cream that has colloidal oatmeal, which is, something they use it in baths, like bath mixes for, eczema and hives. Colloidal oatmeal is very good for, like, skin irritation, so I use that, as my, like, lotion when I need to calm my skin down. It helps out a lot, like, a lot. So that is my recommendation. First Aid Beauty Colloidal Oatmeal Cream. I did catch up on chat. I'm doing so good today. I'm trying my best. I'm sure AI will fix it. Yeah, AI fixes everything. Timeline where you aren't a VTuber and you're working in the lab. Yeah, there's a lot of nearby threads in this universe where I am doing miscellaneous things, and that's certainly one of them. Hi, Potato, welcome in. Part of me is really looking forward to the AI crash. Yeah, I think it's gonna fuck up a lot of shit, but at the same time, I need it to go away. It needs to die. AI needs to die now. Then you cry when it runs out, or like my last bottle of unscented Neutrogena ran out. You know what I'm gonna cry about when I run out of? Years ago, do we have any makeup baddies in the chat? Do we have anybody that regularly watched makeup YouTube back in the old days, or still does? So I bought this highlighter tub, a loose highlighter powder tub from ColourPop. They don't even make these anymore, I don't think. It's called Strobe Globe. I bought it probably 8 years ago, something like that. Oh, it's very old, but I mean, it's just going on my cheek, so, like, I'm not worried about it infecting me or anything, and it's a dry powder. But that is my favorite highlighter of all time, and it's never gonna come back. It doesn't exist anymore. It simply is gone forever. And when I run out of it, I'm gonna have a breakdown because I literally only use that highlighter. I've bought other highlighters and I don't like them. It is this one highlighter that is my favorite, and I'm gonna be so sad when it's gone. And the thing is, it's not a clear tub either, so I can't tell how much of it I have left. So one day I'll just, like, not be able to get any more out, and then I'll be sad. It's absolutely gonna suck hard for just about everyone, but we'll be able to rub it in their faces. Yes, we will, and that will be at least satisfying to some degree. Most cases, just moisturizing helping, but once a month you need to use steroids, otherwise it will be super bad. The thing with the steroids is, like, continued use is problematic, isn't it? Because if you use steroids, like, and by the way, guys, for anyone who's just visiting, we're talking about for your skin, not, like, injectable steroids for training or something like that. Talking about skin steroids. Um, I think you're really not supposed to use them, though, at least not for prolonged periods of time, which is the problem that my PCP did not even tell me this, by the way. I didn't get it from a dermatologist. I got it from my PCP, and my PCP gave it to me and was just like, "Just use this for however long it takes to go away." So if I didn't go on the internet and look up, like, what I'm supposed to do with it, I would have just been using it in perpetuity, which is not what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to use it for a little bit and stop. Funny story, I was distracted by your stream and almost burnt my house down by leaving the popcorn in the microwave for too long, and now there's smoke everywhere. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I'm sure it smells wonderful in your house now. Need to get better with makeup, I just do eyeliner and mascara usually. I haven't done, like, a crazy makeup look in a while. Good night, Senti! Limited edition highlighter. Yeah, exactly. Did I stretch? No, I didn't. Let me do that right now. Let's stretch, guys. I am stretching, and I am bald. A lot of AI bros will tell you that you have to master AI to be ready for the future, and I'm here to tell you the mission of your generation is to destroy AI. Kill it. Exactly. We have to work together. But what if it doesn't go away? Then you go to a derm. Thankfully for me, my eczema is not horrific enough to where, like, it's causing. So I have, like, patches of eczema on my skin. I have, like, a patch on my neck and a patch on the other side of my neck, and then sometimes I get it on my wrist. I haven't had it on my wrist in a while, which is great because when I get it on my wrist hurts so fucking bad I can't do anything. I, like, can't even use my computer, it hurts so bad. So, you know, knock on wood, don't have to deal with that anytime soon. So the neck stuff, like, I don't really use steroids on because it's just, like, itchy and it doesn't really, like, pain me or anything. The worst one is my eyes, though. That, if I ever get a terrible eye breakout again, I will have to go to the derm. So if it doesn't go away, that's when you go back to the dermatologist and get, like, you could go on Dupixent or something. I'm not recommending that to you, but I'm saying that, like, there are things that are more intense than just, like, a steroid cream that you could go on. That I am not doing personally. I gotta head out to take a shower. I feel like I'm never gonna be able to go to sleep. I hope you get some rest, Pitch Black. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye. Kinda nervous to try eyeshadow. I believe in you, Halby. I don't really like foundation or concealer at all, though. I like a foundation. I just like that it makes my skin tone nice and even. It's just like a clean slate for, like, putting everything else on, you know? But it's uncomfortable. Like, I kind of hate wearing it because it's annoying. And also now with my eyes being so sensitive and, like, me being worried about eczema on my eyes, I don't love to wear a ton of, like, crazy eyeshadow makeup now because I'm worried. Like, I know actually, even before I started having eczema on my eyes, red eyeshadow, which they tell you is irritating, would fuck my shit up. And to this day, I still, like, I just haven't worn red eyeshadow in a long time because I know it would probably ruin my life. Because red eyeshadow pigment is a lot of the time it's made with bugs. Did you guys know that? Red eyeshadow is bugs. But I think, some of the red eyeshadow pigments are really irritating. And it's funny because they'll sell you an eyeshadow palette that has red eyeshadow in it, and they'll be like, "Eyeshadow for your eyes that you put on your eyes." And then if you look at the back, it'll be like, "Don't put the red eyeshadow on your eyes, it'll irritate your eyes." So, like, not even the makeup brands that make makeup tell you to put red eyeshadow on your eyes. It literally, most of the time, will say, "Don't do it." Red 40 is petroleum. Red 40! I love red 40. Also, hi, Shizu. Eyeshadow for your eyes, as opposed to eyeshadow for your feet. Exactly. Alright, we should play a little bit of Mr. Sleepy Man, because I need to get off around 9 o'clock, so maybe we could do, like, a little hour of gaming here. How about that? Game time? Why they put bugs in makeup? Because there's a certain kind of beetle that, I'm pretty sure they eat or live on cactus, and they crush them up, and they just make a wonderful, beautiful red powder. So they usually use it for red dyes in a lot of different things that are red, and also for makeup. However, vegan makeup does not use the bugs, obviously. But yeah, I don't know. Whoever figured that out, I don't know. Bugs. So yeah, if your makeup palette has red and it's not a vegan makeup palette, you're putting beetles on your eyes. That's wild that we get AI slop, but we're still using bugs for makeup, I know. Actually, the process for gathering the bugs is very labor intensive and, severely underpaid. If you look into it, there's definitely, like, a, mini, like, YouTube documentary on it. Yeah, kinda crazy. They basically farm the bugs. They basically feed the bugs or the beetles, like, I'm pretty sure it's cactus if I'm remembering correctly. They have to, like, you hang up a bunch of, like, cactus, paddles and farm the fucking beetles. It's crazy. A lot of work. Yep, and Gaming Flux is spoiling us today. Well, last week I didn't, like, have a real stream. I just talked to you guys for, like, an hour and then had to run away. Thank you, Erosu, for the Prime sub. Bugbot, are you gonna print? Are you gonna work? There we go. Is that your actual profile picture, though? He's been messing up today. Hopefully it is. Thank you so much for this Prime sub. Can I ask you a simple math question? Yes. However, 1, no guarantee I will answer it right. 2, if you're only asking that because you heard me say I studied astrophysics, please take into consideration I graduated 7 years ago. I do not remember how to do differential equations and linear algebra and all of that shit. I do not remember that. Oh, 829 plus E times EI raised to the level of pi.
Rev up those fryers, cause I am sure hungry for one.
Divided by negative 132,157 EI raised to the pi times 1739. I mean, that's just a calculator problem, though. This is why I studied business, bro. I'd rather eat crayons. Crayon eating. I love eating crayons. To answer your math problem, calculator. That's my answer. It's 7:29. Yeah, I knew that. That's why I just said it's 7:29. Oh, you also messaged the answer in chat. It's 7:29. Damn, that's crazy. I already knew that though. That's why I said it before I read your message. Calculator. Calculator. Okay, let me open up game. I want to play more Subnautica 2 on stream, guys, but I don't know. Would you be offended if I made it into an off-stream game? Because to stream it, I have to be little baby cheese mode. And I feel like I can't express myself when I'm just a cheese, you know? Or do you guys not care and you would rather play it with me while I'm just a fucking cheese? I feel like that sucks ass to watch, though. Cheese mode. Also, nobody told me. You guys, last week when I told you, I was like, I put this stupid Twitch notification on my OBS, but I muted it for you guys because it's fucking annoying. Haha. Do you want to hear it? Here, listen to it. It was unmuted the whole time. And you guys were just putting up with it and no one said anything. Why didn't anyone say anything? The entire stream, I was blowing your eardrums out with that stupid fucking default notification, and not one of you told me why the fuck did you let that happen? What the hell? You don't hear anything? Well, it's normal now, hopefully, unless you guys are just not saying anything again. God. Okay, let me get my controller. But how much do we have before we got ads? Maybe I get the game booted up and then we do an early ad run so that we can be free and just get right into games without having to be interrupted instantly. How about that? That sound like a plan? I need the authentic experience of everything being fucked up. I genuinely don't mind either way. Okay, good. Yeah, I might just play that offline. It's like, I don't think the game is unoptimized. I mean, maybe it is a little bit. It's early access after all, but I just can't, like, I only have one PC. I stream off of one rig. So, it can't handle all of my shit and streaming and my VTuber model and playing Subnautica all at once. I wish it could. Also, welcome 𝗂𝘅. How are you? Infinite number of math teachers come into a bar. First, ask for 1 beer. Second, for 1/2 of a beer. Third, for 1/4 of a beer. How many beers barman should serve to infinite amount of math teachers? 1 each. So an infinite number. The answer is infinity. Cat loves to troll streamer. Yeah, but that's like, it's not even trolling me, it's trolling yourself because then you have to listen to the worst sound effect ever known to man over and over again. I mean, not that it's actually the worst sound effect, but it was just so loud. The default Twitch follow notification sound. That's why you need a Unity overlay. Yeah, if I did an overlay, I'd probably go for Godot. Fun fact, in sufficiently high-level physics, constants are rounded to simplified calculations. Physics may have pi be equal to 3 or maybe 3, or maybe 10. Okay, actually this is true, because especially in astrophysics, when you're dealing with giant fucking numbers that are ridiculously large, I mean insanely large numbers, a lot of the time, if your answer is in the same order of magnitude as the correct answer, it's considered correct. Because that's the most important thing. Because, like, the answer of 10 mil versus 11 mil is, like, the same thing, basically, in the wide expanse of space. I like the default noises. They're not bad, they're fine, but they're just so loud. How far are you in sub 2? I haven't really played much. I only played a little bit on stream, and that was it. I haven't revisited it because I was like, I can't play this without chat. I have to play it on stream because I started it on stream. But then I'm also like, you guys don't want to watch my fucking computer lag while I'm a cheese for 3 hours, you know? So I think I'm just gonna give it up and just enjoy the game. No one told me the game audio wasn't playing, I wanted to kill them. Yeah, what's the deal with that? I think everyone's just being too nice. You guys are probably either you're evil and you think it's funny, or you're too nice. Laggy gameplay would do numbers on IG Reels. Yeah, how about I just put, like, mosaic filter over everything? That's like there's a fake encoding errors, filter for VTube Studio that I could put on my model. I don't mind cheese flux either. Well, maybe we'll do some cheese flux streams at some point. Alright, let's do a quick little ad break real quick. Just to knock it out so that we can game in peace, I think, and then I can run and, drink some water, and, we can all take a little stretch break and all that, okay? And then we'll play some Mr. Sleepy Man. Sound good? Go get your water, and, go stretch, okay? BRB.